Hello. I have to tell you, one of the craziest stories for me that happened at a photo session. Typically for parks, when I'm like going to photograph in parks, I wear sneakers, socks. Sometimes I'll wear like my boots because like I just never know what I'm going to get into. Because I tend to physically do whatever it takes to get the shot. I see an image in my mind and I just jump to it. I have been known to like jump into a bush, wade through water, and I'm not even giving any thought to what I'm wearing and if it's cohesive with what I'm about to do. So anyways, I just wear boots or sneakers so I know that I can like be quick on the fly. I don't have to worry about it. Well, for a special family session I was doing last year in the park, I brought my 8-year-old with me because we were going to do this mini session. She was coming with me to take some behind the scenes footage for this mini session in the park. And then afterwards, we were going to go to an art gallery opening together, just like a fun mommy and daughter date. And she's never really come with me, but it was like the perfect opportunity for her to come. And I was very excited about it. And it was a mini session. It was 15 minutes in the park. So I thought nothing of wearing sandals to go with the outfit for our after activities. Lesson learned. We are getting the session started. I set up the family. I have them like in their pose. Everything is, the lighting is perfect. I'm so excited. And just as I bend down and hold up my camera, I feel the fire creeping up my legs. Fire ants. If you're not from the South like I was once not, I didn't know that fire ants were like a common hazard of just living here. They're these little tiny red ants, and they call them fire ants, I assume, because the minute they bite you, it feels like fire going up anything that they've bitten you at. The source of the bite just catches on fire. And it will eventually dissipate for me and my family. That's the only scientific data I have. But once we get bit by a fire ant, it's like fiery burning, goes away. And then 2 days later, you get like kind of like a very small welt, almost like a pimple, and it just irritates the baloney out of you. Well, this particular session, I had the family ready to go, got into place, and felt the fire, and knew immediately I have stepped into a fire ant hole. And I am so focused on my T minus 12 minutes left of the session, I can't do anything about it now. So I quickly dropped a hand, brushed off what I could, and I just kept going. I photographed the entire session without saying a word about it. Now, here's the thing. I have the best clients. At any point, I could have stopped and been like, hold on a minute, 8 fire ants. And nobody would have even thought anything of it. But to be honest, it's so silly now, even saying this story. But at the time, I just was so focused on, I got to get the shot, that I didn't really, I brushed off what ants I knew were there. And then I just didn't even like feel the fire. I was just running on adrenaline and excitement and creativity. And then once we said goodbye and started to walk away, I turned to my daughter and I said, I just got so bitten up by fire ants. And she was like, wait, really? My whole ankle was just full of bites. The photos were great. The family was none the wiser. And in the videos that my 8-year-old captured for me from behind the scenes, I can tell the stress in my back as I'm just casually photographing this family without really taking time to assess how many bites did I just get. But I don't think anyone else could tell. They loved the photos. I love the photos. And, a couple days of annoying and it's fine. No harm, no foul. But definitely it was a good reminder. This is why we don't wear sandals to park sessions. So even when it's 98 degrees and I'm meeting you in August, I'm going to be in sneakers because I am not doing that again. That was a one and done error. I love living in the South. Just not always a fan of the insects.